From the outset, the investigation into the death of Vince Foster has been marred by controversy. At Bill Clinton and Attorney General Janet Reno's insistence, responsibility for the investigation was turned over to the Park Police, even though Foster's death fell within the jurisdiction of the FBI. Not until his death had sufficiently developed into a full-fledged scandal 7 months later would the FBI be allowed in. The results of the FBI's investigation, along with the findings of the Park Police and coroner, were incorporated into a report issued by Special Counsel Robert Fisk. The report, released June 30th, 1994, confirmed suicide as the cause of death. However, a careful examination of key pieces of evidence taken directly from the report itself indicate a number of alarming contradictions inconsistent with the report's own conclusion that Foster took his life. The official coroner's report depicts a large gaping 1-inch exit wound located 3 inches below the crown of Foster's head. According to Fisk, the area surrounding the body at the park was meticulously searched to a depth of 18 inches, but no brain tissue or skull fragments were found. An FBI analysis found none of Foster's fingerprints on the gun, despite the fact the gun was found in Foster's hand. However, the FBI did make one extraordinary discovery. One latent fingerprint was visible on the underside of the right pistol grip, approximately 2 inches from the base of the grip. This print did not belong to Foster. No attempt was made to determine the identity of the person whose print was found on the gun's hand grip.
There's another story that you have, which is the Secret Service memo. Now that's where the Park Police officially notified the White House Secret Service that they had found the body of Vincent Foster. And that version, they say they found him in his car, in the parking lot of Fort Marcy Park. And it went so far as to say a .38 caliber revolver was found in the car with him. It went into detail saying that there was a 6-pack of Bartle and James wine coolers in the front seat. One that had been opened and he drank it, the others hadn't been opened. It said his briefcase was in the back seat. It's in detail. That story, she can't run away from it. I know people say, well, good God, Larry, that's Vince Foster, that's old news. No, that's a death.
That is maybe the 10th time you've
Statute of limitations does not exist for that case. I'm not saying Bill and Hillary killed him. I'm not saying they had him killed. I don't know. I truly do not know, but what I do know is they moved that body. They moved his body. Then you have to ask why. Why did they move his body? Because where he died would have been under the D.C., Washington, D.C. police. And had that have been discovered, something would have come out, and that would have been the mitigating circumstances, and that circumstance would have been that Vince and Hillary had a long-standing affair. If that story had come out with the death of Vince Foster, that Hillary was the first lady in American history to be caught having an affair on the president, I assure you, gentlemen, Hillary wouldn't be running for president today.
So they give a number of less than 1%, and you give a number of 90%.
Well, I don't
that
know
is why
what you're referring to.
I am
can only
running
speak
for
about my
president of
emails.
the United States.
Let's talk about your work-related emails. We asked for them last year.
People want to know
And the State Department gave
Hillary.
us 8. If they
the
had
Hillary that I
90%
knew
awards,
back
why did
here
we only
in
get 8?
Arkansas.
I don't know initially what
When
you
she was in
asked
the
for, but I
Benghazi
know that
hearing,
they tried to be responsive. 90
she
to
said,
95% of them were on
what
state.gov.
difference does it make? They're dead.
What difference at this point does it make?
That's the Hillary I know.
In response, the State Department requested in the meantime.
And that's the
they're going
Hillary
through the process of making all of
that we don't want to
You think our first
unleash.
request, there were only 8 emails responsive to our first request?
You know, I don't
speak to
care
it.
about their little
I believe your first request
things
was
they
for
do. I
Benghazi,
don't
and I
care
believe
about
that the
who
State
they
Department
sleep
did a
with,
diligent
what they
search, and I
slept
believe you
with.
expanded it to Libya,
What I
weapons,
care
and
about
maybe a few other terms. And
is
I
our
believe
country
they
and what's going to happen to my grandbabies. So therefore, I'm bound, honor bound,
Let me ask you this. You say
as I know
you
Alex
turn
is,
over everything.
to try and stop it.
I don't get a chance to watch you a lot on television, but when I see you
That's what we're gonna
interview,
do.
You make a
one
point
way or
of
the
saying,
other. We will stop it.
over
You know, we're incredibly close to losing our country. Incredibly. And it's more than just Hillary. It's the Congress becoming traitors, turning us. You know, Washington is just a cesspool of traitors. That's why I have a plan that I plan to introduce. And basically the short version of it, states' rights. Washington has no power at all. It ain't got power to do any of the stuff it's doing unless we, through our states, exceed that power to them. Where I stand, where you stand, that's the ground you protect, right there. Don't let Washington come get it. Don't let Washington come get it. You take care of it. It's right there in front of you. Say, this is mine, and you can't take it. If we do that, we'll be all right. If we don't, generations to come will never see what we've had.